beautiful people. What y'all doing? I hope y'all eating because food is life. Y'all read that title correctly. Today I'm gonna be doing a story time of how I moved in with two co-workers of mine, and then after we moved in together, after I gave them the deposit and everything, they decided they did not want me living there anymore. So let's go on and get right into the video. Okay, so it all started in December of 2019. Well, it started in December of 19 because that's when we met. We met December 2019 because, was it 2019? Yes, December of 2019, because I came out here to Arizona so I could help my sister with some things and everything like that. Then I met these two girls, and when I met them, okay, so I met three different girls. We called ourselves the BBOs. So I'm gonna tell y'all what BBOs mean in a minute. We called ourselves the BBOs. One was a little Mexican Latina girl, and then another one was just a light-skinned black girl, and then the other girl was just a black girl, and then there was me. Everybody loved me, and I'm not just saying that because it's me. I'm just saying that because it's true. Everybody loved me. Every time they came around us, when I walked away, the conversations went dead silent because the other two, the Latino Spanish girl, don't really have anything to do with this video, but she will kind of be in it. So after we met and everything, we introduced ourselves and all that, and then I started spending the night at the light skinned girl house. We gonna call her Spearmint. We gonna call her Spearmint. So I started spending the night at Spearmint house because every time we went out, the Spanish Latino girl, she didn't want to drive all the way around Phoenix just to drop everybody off at their house, even though my house was right up the street from Spearmint's. So the Mexican Latina girl, she dropped Spearmint off at her house, and then Spearmint looked at me and said, "Oh, Soraya, you know, get out the car, you spend the night with me." And me and her had already talked about it, so I was just looking at her like I really didn't want to, but at the same time, I already knew if I went home, I was gonna be getting myself into something. So I was like, let me just spend the night at her house and just be stress free for tonight. We were supposed to go out to this club, but it didn't work out. So I was spending the night at Spearmint house, and y'all gotta remember who people's names is, okay? Cause Spearmint is the light skinned girl, and then the other black girl, we're gonna call her I was about to say Backwoods. The other light-skinned girl, we're gonna call her Scissors. Okay? Yeah, I'm telling y'all, whenever I do story times, I literally always like name people after whatever is around me. The Spanish Latina girl, her name is gonna be Rockstar. Okay? So here I am at Spearmint house. I wake up and everything like that. I'm trying to get home, and you know, fast forward a little bit, and then we go to Valentine's Day. So we in February now. So we in February, and we meet this new girl. And when I tell y'all, this new girl, I don't like bringing people into my life super easily, super fast, none of that. So when this new girl came in town, well, she was working there before we was, but I mean, I kept seeing her around the job, and I kept seeing her, and I kept thinking to myself like, oh, she's pretty. And then this guy that was trying to talk to me was trying to talk to her at the same time. So me and him sits next to each other at the place. Me and him sit next to each other at the call center, and he over there trying to whisper little sweet nothings in my ear. But at the end of the day, he trying to talk to her too. So I was like, I hope she don't think I want him, because I don't. I really truly don't. Because he's not even really my type. He's shorter than me, so we're not even gonna get into that. So we're gonna call that girl Blanket. She is also kind of like a Mexican type of thing going on. I don't want to really say her race because I'm not 100% sure, and I'm not trying to put her business out there. So we're gonna call her Blanket. So And I call her Blanket because I love blankets. I truly, truly love blankets. And y'all will learn that about me. I will have 10 million blankets in my house before I have an extra towel. And I'm not kidding. So, Blanket come in a mix and everything like that. And Spearmint, Rockstar, and Scissors, we all over there talking to each other. And we was at the 99-cent store for the Valentine's Day. We buying each other Valentine's gifts and stuff like that. And we all decided to all wear red to work and everything like that because we the BBOs. We gotta, you know, we gotta look good. So I'm sitting there talking to them, and they were like, oh, we like Blanket. We should bring Blanket into the BBOs. And I was like, y'all can't just bring somebody into the BBOs. The BBOs is sacred, okay? We are a sacred community. And when people get in, they have to pass initiation. And she has not passed initiation. We do not know this girl. We don't know her birthday. None of that. I'm the person that's precautious. I don't like bringing random people into my life, my family. None of that. I'm not calling a random person brother, sister, daughter, uncle, you know, mom, dad. None of that. I don't do that. I don't like doing that. I never will. I never have. So we were doing that and everything like that. And tell me why. Please, please, please tell me why. We went back. I had stayed back at the dollar store because I wanted to buy them Valentine's gifts, but without them seeing. And I should have known they was fake because they all had Valentine's Day gifts, but I didn't have one. They all had balloons. I had like one tiny little card or something, or chocolate or something like that. I literally didn't get anything, but they all had something. They had balloons. They had they had teddy bears. They had the 9 yards because I'm that type of friend. But I mean, I should have noticed it that they didn't get me anything. But anyway, so let me, you know, fast forward. Okay, we brought Blanket into the mix and everything. Let me fast forward. Okay, boom, we in March. I probably shouldn't have fast forwarded because March is when we moved in to the place. So, okay, mind you, please mind you, Scissors and Spearmint, they both decided to go look, because I stayed home from work sick one day. I couldn't get out of bed. I was not feeling good. My stomach was hurting. I had a headache. Like, I could not move. So Spearmint and Scissors decided on them. Okay, let me back up a little bit. Spearmint and me were supposed to be the only ones in that place because she didn't like the living situation she was in. I didn't like the living situation I was in. That's why I was always spending that at her house. So she was talking to Scissors one day, and she was like, sis, why don't you move in with us? We about to get this place. You can live with us. So me and Spearmint is supposed to be finding a 2-bed, 2-bath. So me and her don't have to share nothing. Me and her, you know, all we doing really is sharing the kitchen. And I should have known not to live with this girl. Because when I was spending that at her house, the kitchen was dirty. The kitchen was like super dirty. There was nothing to eat off of because everything was dirty. I don't know if they knew how to wash dishes properly, but dishes and stuff was dirty. I was scared to eat off certain plates, certain dishes, out of certain utensils. But that's just me. So anyway, it was supposed to be just me and Spearmint living in the place. So one day after work, she came up to me and said, oh, I told Scissors she could move in with me. And mind you, I'm a cool person. I really don't care. Okay? At least she told me instead of just, you know, I don't know. I let this girl run all over me. And I know now. But anyway, now let's fast forward just a little tiny bit. So, back to the part where I'm telling you that I stayed home sick from work one day. So, when little Spearmint got home, she got home and was like, oh, me and Scissors found this really nice place. We already signed the papers. So, Spearmint put her name on the apartments. And Scissors put her name on the lights. So, my name was on nothing. My name was on nothing, okay? Because they already signed the papers and everything. All we needed to do was give the deposit and the first month's rent. That's all we had to do. So when she told me, I'm sitting here thinking like, so y'all didn't think to even ask me if I liked the apartment? Y'all didn't think to come up to me and say, oh, these apartments is these apartments, blah, 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 stuff like that, you know, would. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, let me just see the apartment, see if it's good first before I even, you know, pop off. So the apartment was beautiful. I couldn't say nothing. Well, I could, but I decided not to. The apartment was beautiful. I loved it. I was in love, and I always will be, because if I ever get enough money to go move in those apartments by myself, I would. I definitely would. So anyway, I give them my part of the deposit and the rent and everything like that. She, you know, Spearmint do her part and Scissors do her part. But mind you, it was supposed to be just us 3 girls, because I told them I like walking around the house with underwear. I like walking around the house with just a bra and stuff like that, you know, things like that. So Spearmint decided to let her boyfriend move in. She was like, oh, he just gonna stay for a few nights. And he ended up moving in. Dude, clothes and everything was there. Like, all his stuff was there. So I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, let me mind my business, because he's in there. He's always in there. He never came out the room. He was always in there. He didn't bother nobody, none of that. So the rules of the house that me, Spearmint, and Scissors came up with was that nobody comes to the house without all of us discussing it. No visitors unless all of us was okay with it. That was the #1 rule. And if there's food in the house that you did not buy, you did not touch. That was another one of the rules. And it was just rules in the house. They did not follow the rules. I did. I think I broke like 1 or 2 rules, and they just got together and decided they didn't want me there no more. So every day I went to work, I didn't hang out with them, because we lived together, we worked together, we share a room together, we share a kitchen, we go grocery shopping together. I'm not about to be around y'all 24/7. We're gonna eventually want to like just start knocking heads, and I'm not trying to go through all that. So we get to work, I don't hang out with them. I go back and I hang out with Rockstar and that new girl that we met, Blanket, okay? So I'm over there, I'm just hanging out with all of them, and with the both of them and everything like that. And I peep that they be giving me dirty looks and stuff like that. But it's not just both of them that gives me dirty looks. Sister's not even paying attention to me. Spearmint is watching me. She watching me like a hawk. The light-skinned girl. Okay, I just wanted to make sure y'all knew who Spearmint was. The light-skinned girl was watching me like a hawk while I was over there. So I'm over there talking to Blanket and Rockstar, and we just having conversations. We literally not even worried about them. We're not even thinking about them. So all of this is happening, and I see Spearmint and Scissors just start walking away, and they just having conversations, just talking and stuff like that. And then one day, Spearmint comes up to me, and she hands me the keys to her mom's car, and she said, can you go to the house really fast? We were at work when she did this. She said, can you go to the house really fast and let Blank in, her boyfriend? She said, can you let him in? We're gonna call him Twix. She said, can you go home really fast and let Twix in? So I went home, I let Twix in, and dude had a dog. I was like, since when did we get a dog? They left me out of the loop of every decision in that house. There's a lot more to this story, y'all. There's a lot more to this story. But I'm gonna do a part 2. We're gonna do a part 2 to this video, y'all, because this video already long and there's still a lot more left to the video, to the story. So I just want to make sure that y'all don't really get lost with me trying to hurry up and tell it. So I'm gonna come back with a part 2, and y'all gonna see exactly how dirty Spearmint and Scissors did me. Twix was in a little mix too. Okay. And Rockstar and Blanket still gonna be in the story, because, you know. Anyway, I hope y'all like this story so far. Make sure y'all tune in for part 2, okay? Because that is coming soon. That might be the very next video. Who knows? But anyway, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because I will be back with boogity bangers on top of bangers. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that, okay? And make sure y'all follow all my social media down below in the description, because I give all my updates on there. I let everybody know what I'm doing, how I'm gonna do it, where I'm gonna do it, what's going on in my life. So if you want to keep up with my life, if you want to stalk me, please do so, okay? Please do so. And I'm telling you right now, I have something in store for y'all, okay? But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Make sure that you do come back for part 2 because that will be coming out soon. Make sure y'all come back because Soraya Love is always back for more love. I think that's how it goes. Make sure y'all always back because Soraya Love is always back with love. Anyway, I don't know how I'm gonna close these videos out, but y'all be easy, man.